coming in from the United States of America, where Donald Trump, speaking a day after hosting the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House, said that he expects progress in negotiations over the next month, but stressed that a failure to secure a deal would carry severe repercussions. Let's listen in.
No, we have to make a deal. We have to make a deal, otherwise it's going to be very traumatic. Very traumatic. I don't want that to happen, but we have to make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time, and they got midnight hammer instead. And this will be very traumatic for Iran if they don't make a deal. Look, if they don't make a deal, then it'll be a different story.
Now we're just getting this breaking news from the White House, where President Trump has warned Iran of repercussions if a deal has not been struck. So Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and President Donald Trump spoke in the White House yesterday, where President Trump has said that he expects progress in the negotiations over the next month, but has stressed that a failure to secure any deal would carry severe repercussions. Now joining us now is CNN News 18's Siddhant Mishra. Siddhant, very good morning to you and thank you for joining us. Now first and foremost, could you tell us what exactly agreed between President Trump and Netanyahu during yesterday's White House meeting? Do we have any declarations or just private discussions?
Well, definitely. The Iran was the focus of this meeting between Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump. There's no doubt about it. In fact, U.S. is holding indirect talks with the Iranian leadership, and this is not happening for the first time. In fact, in Trump's first tenure as well, there were talks with Iran, and then U.S. walked out of those talks, and talks collapsed. And in fact, ahead of Midnight Hammer, the Operation Midnight Hammer, also both sides were negotiating a deal, and suddenly U.S. struck targets in Iran. So Iran has always been blaming United States for walking out of the talks, or perhaps bombarding the places in Iran where talks are going on. Now this time around again, the talks have started. The indirect talks are going on between Iran and the United States. So as far as the nuclear issue is concerned, the nuclear sites are concerned, perhaps they were destroyed by the Israeli and American strikes in Iran. At the same time, now the more contentious issue is missiles, because Iran has got a large number of missiles, a barrage of stockpile of missiles. Perhaps that is something which both Israel and U.S. wants Iran to set aside, and that has become the main sticking point between Iran and the United States so far. So let's see what happens. This is the first statement coming from President Trump after that meeting, and he says that we have to make a deal, otherwise it's going to be very traumatic. I don't want that to happen, but we have to make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time, and then they got Midnight Hammer instead. So it's, in a way, he's threatening Iran that if you will not listen to United States, then Iran will meet the same fate, and the way United States struck target inside the Iran.
Right. Thank you, Siddhant, for joining on and sharing your crucial input with us.